music history classes that are about cultures outside of what we learn about every day, it's really important to not only study those cultures, but also be immersed in an experience where you're not just bringing your preconceived notions of what it sounds like into the course.
In any type of music that you're not familiar with, there's only so much that you can read about, but a lot of the information that we process comes from hearing and doing.
Because no matter how many times you listen to recordings or watch YouTube videos, you really don't understand how music functions unless you try it yourself.
My name is Mehmet Ali Sanlıkol. Even though I'm originally from Turkey, I haven't necessarily been able to incorporate a lot of performance practice into the lecture format in our classes. This year, for the first time, we have done a lab that has become added to the lecture. So you have to take the D,
Mehmet structured the class so that we got to have a little aha moment every week. Something that we did in the lab was then presented in the lecture, and it would show up, and every time it was like, oh, that's the thing that we did, and like, oh, now we're putting the puzzle pieces together.
Yeah. First, we engage in the class with cultural issues, and then we go on to the lab, and for a full hour, we look at the music.
And the lab was actually really amazing because we got to learn a lot of the pieces that we were talking about and studying in the class itself. So we would talk about Husseini Makam, for example, and then we would play it, and Mehmet would play it on his oud, and we would respond back.
And same with like the microtonality, we could really start to understand in the moment in a way where it was actually natural. Like it really became part of our musical toolbox, which was super cool and like inspires me to continue.
Music of Turkey opened my ear up to what the possibilities of what I want to hear are on my instrument. And so, yeah, absolutely, my playing has changed and my approach to intonation has changed a lot.
Nice. That actually sounded much better.